Welcome for this live at 5 here in the UK. Turning into a bit of a thing this week that I'm with you at 5 o'clock, but the main thing is that I'm here with you. So whether you are watching this live, I know Instagram's doing its thing telling people that I'm live, or if you're watching this on the replay, then let me know that you're here. Let me know what you're taking away from this conversation, and I want to hear from you. I always love for these conversations to be interactive and for me to learn from this as much as I'd love for you to learn and take away from this as well. I always love for this to be a lovely two-way exchange between all of us that are here live on the replay. So thank you so much for being here. What's Instagram saying? It's saying, hold on, we're telling more followers to join your video. So at present, I can't see anything going on here. The room is empty. Oh dear. But I'm making it my commitment to be here with you every day, every weekday this week, because I want to talk to you about the four elements, the four chunks, parts of the upcoming program Activate 2022 that starts next Tuesday. So there's not long left at all. So if you have been sort of sitting on the fence as to whether this program is for you, whether now is the right time for you to join or anything like that, then I want to be here with you to share what happens during each and every week, so it can better inform you as to whether this could be the right next step for you to help you bring your most important dream to life for this year. So yesterday we spoke about how to actually create or start creating your vision, because if you're anything like me, then you may have struggled with the idea and the practice of visualization. I know that I very much struggled with it, even though I have a really active imagination. So I had to start thinking about how to visualize in a different way. So if you've missed that, then take a look on my profile at yesterday's video, and that's a recording of the live where I discuss how we can overcome that hurdle. But better yet, you could just join Activate 2022 if you wanted to find out that. Not just find out how to go from visualization to visioning, but actually practically do it and apply it and have it start to create the results that so many of us desire when we sit down to do something like a visualization of our goals, of our dreams, of our aspirations. So yeah, watch the video, but better than that, come and join Activate 2022. There's still time to sign up. Doors close next Monday. So there's still plenty of time for you to join us. But yeah, get that place secured then, and then you know that you're here. Then you know that you can relax, you can take off your shoes, and you can really be with me and sink into that beautiful 4-week, incredibly creative, incredibly interactive program, and really, as I said, start to bring these dreams and goals to life. So today I want to speak to you about week 2, what happens in week 2. So yesterday we spoke about the actual creation of the vision. Today is like, how do we get from the vision? We're clear on it now. It's emblazoned within our minds and our hearts. But how do we go from that vision to starting to make it some kind of reality, right? How do we make it a reality? One of the things that I've found is that it can feel really overwhelming. It can feel extremely overwhelming, especially if you set yourself a lofty goal, or maybe it's not even lofty, but it feels like a big freaking deal to you, right? To others it may seem like, well, that's nothing, right? But to you it feels like a really big deal. I remember feeling that way when it came to me working out how I wanted to become more confident in my body. You know, I had extreme anxiety. I had a really fractured relationship with my body. So to think about even attempting to be body confident just felt utterly impossible to me, and it felt like a really, really big deal. The idea of, putting on a dress that was above my knees and going out into public, or being able to go out into public without, wanting to cover my face and things like that. They all felt like huge, huge, huge mountains that I had to climb. And so no matter that, the reason I share that with you is no matter what the dream is, this is not about comparing it to someone else's dream. If it's important to you, then it's important to you. And that's all that matters here, right? So take that dream, make it a vision, like what is it that you most want, right? Get really, really clear about that. So that's what we do in week 1. And then week 2, it's about starting to take that vision, turning it from a vision to a reality. Now, when the goal feels bigger than us, when the dream feels larger than us, it can sometimes feel so big, so overwhelming that we're like, where the hell do I start? Where the hell do I start with this? How do I even begin to work out how I get from where I am right here, right now, today, to where I want to be, which feels way, way out there, so, so, so far away. Now, I remember Coach John P. Morgan sharing this thing that stuck with me ever since, and I have used it with my clients and myself countless numbers of times, right? And it's just this concept of, imagine that your dream, your goal, your vision is this massive, massive painting, beautiful, ornate, detailed, colourful, vibrant. All of that is just so, so beautiful. Imagine it's there in the gallery in front of you, or whatever it may be. And also imagine that it's on glass, right? Imagine that it's on glass. So it's also heavy and weighty as well. It's ornate, but it's weighty as well. But you have it within you. You have it within you to gather enough strength to pick that picture off of the wall, take it off of the wall, and then you're going to do this one thing. You're going to do this one thing with this picture. You've taken it off the wall, this beautiful picture that's made out of glass that has your dreams, your aspirations in there, and you smash it. You smash it down to the ground. If you're like, what? Like, what, Artie? Why would I want to do that? I finally have the clarity. I finally have this thing in front of me after, such a long time of not knowing what it was. Now I finally have it in beautiful detail in front of me, and you're asking me to smash it on the floor? Yes, I am, and trust me on this one, there's method to my madness, right? The reason we want to smash it to the floor is then take a moment, just in your mind's eye, take a moment, just imagine this in front of you, this smashed picture, this smashed dream, it may feel like, right? But imagine it there in front of you, and there's just shards of glass, some big, some very, very, very small, right? Some so tiny. I actually had this last week. I smashed one of my water bottles. We've got granite surfaces in the kitchen, and it fell out of the cupboard and it hit the granite surface, and it just smashed to smithereens, like such tiny, tiny particles like sand. But then there were some huge chunks as well. And imagine this is your dream that you picked up and smashed to the floor. Now, all you have to do at this stage is just pick one of those pieces up, carefully, of course, protective gloves on if you need them. Pick one of those pieces up and look at it, right? Because it will still be an element of your picture. It will still be an element of your painting or whatever it is, photograph, however you've envisioned it. And it will be a small part of your dream. What detail is captured on that piece? And that's the place that you start. That's the place that you start. That's your one step forward. That's your one clue or insight into where you need to begin. All of a sudden now that dream is not bigger than us. It's not overwhelming. It's not this huge, beautiful thing that we don't want to touch and mess up, because that's something that can sometimes happen with dreams. We can just keep them there, locked away in our hearts or in our minds, and we can feel like it's too perfect. I don't want to lose hold of this dream by trying to work for it and then messing it up. Right? No, we don't need to do that. Now it's messed up, right? It's on the floor. So now we just get to work. Pick this one piece up, see what it's showing you, and start to put that into action. Now, what does this mean on a practical level? Well, this is exactly what we're going to be doing in Activate 2022, right? We are going to be taking your dream from week 1, and in week 2, we're going to do the equivalent of Smash It to Pieces, right? We're going to do the equivalent of Smash It to Pieces, and we are going to start to identify those first steps. Now, you may have seen a post that I did just earlier today about what to do when our dream feels a bit too overwhelming, right? With that first step, or those first set of steps that we identify, it's not about making sure that we pick the right first step, right? One of the things that holds us back from our dreams, working on our dreams, attaining our dreams, is that we feel that we've got to do it right. We feel that we've got to work out the right way to get there in order for it to be a success. When in actual fact, no, we just need to start. And it's in starting that we create almost like this snowball effect, right? Where one action leads to another, leads to another, and each action will inform you as to what's the right thing to do and what's the wrong thing to do. So what we need to do in picking up that one piece, we have a step, a tangible action there that we can put into effect, and we must do that. We must do that. It's not about getting it right. It's not about trying to have it all figured out, but it's about trying to finally take action on this thing that you deem to be so, so important to you. So that's what we do in week 2. We take the vision, we smash it to pieces, and we start to identify those steps towards your dream. And we'll go for what's often referred to as like the low-hanging fruit, right? What's the most obvious step for you to take to begin that journey? What's sometimes in some cases, what's the easiest step to do? I think it's James Clear in Atomic Habits, where he talks about, if you want to make something a habit, your first action should be less than 2 minutes, should take less than 2 minutes to do, because that means we're more likely to do it, because it's not so big and it's not going to take up a huge chunk of time when it's something that we're not used to doing. And it means we just make it that much more manageable. And that's exactly what we will be doing in Activate 2022. So, week 2, from vision to reality. Week 1, we get so clear that we form so much conviction about that dream, that goal, that most important priority for us this year. And then in week 2, once we have that clear, once we have that conviction and confidence that this is the thing that I want to start directing my attention towards, I want to align towards this, then week 2, we take that dream, we throw it to the floor, we smash it into pieces so that we finally have a route towards it. We finally have that first action to take. So if you want help doing this, if you're like, okay, can I have some more detail about how do I do that? And can you help me find my route to my specific dream? Well, yes, I can. I absolutely can. If you choose to go on this Activate 2022 journey with me, this will be like a personalized experience, right? So I won't just be lecturing you for the hour that we meet once a week on a Tuesday evening UK times at 8 p.m. So I've tried to make it as accessible for as many of us as possible. Within that call, I will share with you, we'll be meeting on Zoom, I'll be sharing with you, the guiding principles and helping you then tweak that towards your dream. And if you're joining me live on the call, then there'll be opportunity for hot seat coaching there. And then I'll also be supporting you between the calls as well. So we'll have this private members community where you can share your progress, your questions, and within that, I'll be able to then continue to tweak my advice to your specific situation, right? So it's a really, really interactive journey that we'll be on over these 4 weeks. And it's just 4 weeks. It's been my intention for this not to be something so huge and long and cumbersome that it stretches out endlessly. No, I am convinced and I know that within 4 weeks we will create enough momentum together for you to be able to sustain that through to the end of the year, to see the fruits of your labor really, really start to come to life. So that's what we'll be talking about tomorrow. Tomorrow when I come live here on IG, I will make sure that I share with you week 3, which is all about how to create that sustained success. So you're not relying on things like motivation anymore. You're not relying on things like sterile plans and lists and things like that. No, you're going to have what you need to be able to sustain that success throughout the year with whatever it is that's most important to you. So make sure you join me tomorrow if you're watching this live or on the replay on Tuesday, the 1st of February. Gosh, it's the 1st of February already. So if you're watching this live on Tuesday, the 1st of February, or the replay, then make sure you join me tomorrow, Wednesday, the 2nd of February, here on Instagram. I will post as soon as possible when I'm going to go live, and I will share how to do sustained success. But for today, what I want to leave you with is, in order to go from vision to reality, take that beautiful vision, that beautiful picture, pick it up, smash it to the floor, and just pick one piece up, and begin there. That's your starting point, that's your action. And if you want to go into more detail about how to do this, what this exactly means for you in relation to your dream, then come and join me for Activate 2022. We begin next week, Tuesday the 8th of February. And doors are open for you to sign up right now. I encourage you to sign up sooner rather than later, so you can just rest. You can put your feet up and know that you have that in the diary for next week. For whatever reason, if you can't attend live, of course I want you to attend live as much as possible so you can ask me there and then those questions, whatever's coming up for you. But if you can't, there will be replays available as well. So I will post that replay 24 hours after we've gone live together, so that you're able to put the stuff into action right away and you're not on the back foot in any way whatsoever. So come and join me, Activate 2022. We begin next Tuesday. Doors are open to sign up right now. I advise you to go to the my bio, click on there. The link is directly to the Activate 2022 page. If you're watching this on the replay, it's www.iamrt.co.uk/Activate 2022. And because you're watching this live or on the replay, use the code ACTIVATE to get £50 off the price. There are 3 payment plans available, one beginning from just £99. So I've tried to make it, as I said, this as accessible for us as possible. I want you there. If you want to be there, I want to go on this journey with you. I want to be your teammate to finally start to see what is your priority and see it come to life this year. Cannot wait to go on this journey with you. Thank you so much for being with me, and I will see you here live tomorrow, and I will hopefully see you live in Activate 2022 program next Tuesday. Remember to sign up today. See you soon.